Today, we're going to show you how we built this bookcase in the middle of our living room and how it looks like it's always been there now, which was the purpose. We wanted it to look like that. And I want to show you how I decorate it. Now, decorating this is an ever-evolving thing. I don't think I have everything for it yet. But that's the fun part, is finding the things that go on the shelf. It is finding the books that are special. It is finding little trinkets that you think is going to bring a little bit of your personality. So this morning we are going to be building a bookshelf that goes right where my husband is. It's something we have planned for a little bit, and it is something that we have wanted to do for a little bit, and I luckily am on vacation so we can do it. The first step is taking out the trim that is around it and getting it ready and making sure that it has a square surface for us to be able to build on. And then after that, we are going to pre-paint the boards because it's going to be easier to get into where we're putting them. And it should go pretty smooth after. I think prep will take longer than the actual build itself. Never done a project before, please know your house turns into a disaster in the process. Even small projects become hurricanes. The next morning, we got tired last night, so we stopped, and you can see behind me still working on them. And I started putting in the center, we set you down, the center brackets that will go in. There's a stud on the wall back here, but then I was going to attach these to them. But this one is very warped, like the top is twisting, so I think I'm going to have to take it out and recut it. But we are so close. Like, how nice that's gonna look. It's gonna look so good. And it fits on the wall perfectly. Let me show you. No mess in any area. And the top up here, the very top, we're going to close it in, seal it in. And eventually, if we wanted to have like a art light or something like that, we could have that up there. But right now, that's not something we want to do. The bottom's going to be closed in and the top's going to be closed in. It'll look great. It is the same day. I'm just in a different set of clothes because that's what I do in the summer months. I change 4 or 5 times a day because it's just so hot here. If you hear my husband mowing, excuse that. But if I don't film now, I don't know when I can. So anyway, we have, I mean me this time. I have painted this shelf probably 5 times now total, and in between I have been sanding. There is a place up top where I'm having some issues getting it smoothed out, but it's going to happen. And once that's done, it's complete, guys. I mean, it looks so good, and I'm so happy. And it kind of feels like it's always been here, which is what I wanted it to feel like, that it was made here, and it should have been, just saying. But it's like my living room dream come true. I found this, long story behind it, but I got this and I was very excited about it. So she and he, this Greek collectible vase from the, I think it was the 1920s, is definitely going on here. I love it. I love Greece. I love Greek things. Also have this Greek, which I think is really cool. And then this, which is another collector's from the, I think the 30s. Not for sure. You see that? It's really cute, but tiny. I bought this amazing, very heavy marble bookshelf sconce, and I am absolutely in love with it, and it is going on this shelf. So everything I have ready is on the shelves. I do have ideas for things, but they're things that are going to take time for me to find. And there's an entire top shelf up here that is completely empty, but I just don't want to fill it with random things. I want everything that I put on these shelves to be intentional, and it sometimes is a process. It takes some time, and I'm okay with that because I want my house to reflect me and not just be full of things. So I still have some things to work around on it, and as you can tell, this side is pretty bare, but there's a reason for that I'm not worried. Go. It's nice and cozy. That's how we like it here. I've lived with this for about 2 weeks now, and guys, I absolutely love it. We have tweaked it. I have purchased more books along the way, moved things around till it felt comfortable, and this was one of the best decisions we've made for this house. And people have come over and ask, well, hasn't that always been there? And we're like, no, it hasn't. But that's the feel we wanted for it to feel a part of the house. And we don't want to, do something to the house that's not appropriate for this house. And this is definitely appropriate for this house. And it adds so much character and just a homey feeling that it was really lacking. And we're going to do that to multiple places in this area. I was hoping to show you the entire wall, but we are not finished with the entire wall. We have a fireplace here, a wood stove, and then an entire wall on the other side, and we have some big plans for that, so stay tuned so you will see that. Do you have built-ins? Do you have a bookcase? Do you want a built-in or bookcase? Because guys, this was a pretty simple, it was probably a couple $100, but it was, in the scheme of all the projects we've done, fairly easy. So it's definitely something you could do. A beginner could do this, and it brings so much to the house. Don't forget to leave a comment, like it, share it, subscribe, please. I'm very grateful to have you here, and so glad that I could share this with you.